Brainstormkid Story Level 2 Haunted House of Halloween. On a dark, spooky Halloween night, Jack and Stacy walked along the street trick-or-treating. Jack was dressed like Blackbeard the pirate, and Stacy was dressed like a scary kraken holding a gold coin. "It's getting too dark. We should go home," Jack said. "I want to stay out longer. Look, there is a house over there," Stacy said. Down the street was an old house. It looked like nobody was living there. There were two smiling jack-o'-lanterns in front of it. Jack and Stacy walked up to the door. They felt like pumpkins were smiling at them. "This place seems kind of spooky," said Stacy. "Let's just knock and see what happens." Jack knocked on the door. They waited for it to open, but nothing happened. Then the door opened by itself. Creak! Inside the house, it was dark. There were candles, but shadows were everywhere. "I think we should go home now," Stacy said. "Well, the door just opened by itself. Maybe there is a ghost." Jack walked into the house, and Stacy followed him. She didn't want to be left alone. As they walked inside, there was a huge stairwell to their right. Stacy looked up the stairs. Then she saw a mirror next to her. She got close to the mirror and smiled. Something was strange. It was not her in the mirror. "Jack, it's a ghost!" Stacy cried. It was a smoky ghost, and it was coming out of the mirror. "Run, Stacy!" Jack shouted, and together they ran up the stairs as fast as they could. They ran and ran. Every time they looked back, the ghost was right behind them. They came to a large room. There were couches and old books. The room smelled very old. "I think we got away," Jack said. I can't see well enough, Jack. Let's find a light," Stacy said. They both looked for a light switch. Finally, Stacy found one and turned it on. "That's not enough light. I can't see well," Jack said. The room was now covered in a dusky light. "Jack, those are cobwebs. They're everywhere." Stacy was very scared now. Then she felt something was brushing her neck. She looked down. "It's alive!" she screamed, and jumping and bumping into Jack. Jack looked back. There it was, a huge leg covered with black fur. Jack pulled her back behind him. As he looked up, he realized there was more than just a leg. It was a gigantic spider, the biggest spider they have ever seen. It was hanging from the ceiling. Jack could see scary eyes looking right at him. "Be careful, Stacy!" Jack cried, walking backward. They couldn't get to the door because the spider was in the way. Thump! The spider was on the ground, its red eyes glittering in the light. The huge spider had 8 legs, and now 2 of them were coming for Jack and Stacy. The legs were slashing towards them. The teeth were huge and looked like sharp knives. Jack and Stacy were soon backed up to a corner. Slash, slash! The spider's legs kept coming for them. What should we do, Stacy? Jack asked.